And we're live.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. I know that we had missed the last live session,
Yes, the
and we're gonna.
working Capricorn moon,
And then this is a new
Leo
moon.
new moon. Yes.
So okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and clear our space and energy, and then we can go ahead and get straight into the energy.
All right. So the new moon sort of started late yesterday in your neck of the woods and early AM yesterday on the East Coast. It's in Leo. Leo is all about drama. It rules entertainment, children, speculation, creativity. So it's ruled by the sun and it rules the heart. So Leo's very much into doing things from the heart, um, symbolized by the lion, kind of gives it that things on a grand scale. Um, some generational kinds of transits over the years when Leo was in Uranus back in the 50s, is when Technicolor came out for making films. So, with a Leo new moon, you could have a lot of social activity. Um, it is, we just recently had Mercury go retrograde, and so it's holding hands with the new moon. Mercury is also in Leo. Mercury retrograde is until August 11th. So, Leo is very hard headed. The key words there are I will. Usually, it's a fire fixed energy, so they get called opinionated quite a lot, hard headed, stubborn. They get in an opinion and they're very fixed about it. Um, the fifth house in the natural zodiac is where we look to affairs of the heart as opposed to long term partnerships or marriages. So Leo gets associated with romantic interludes that way. And so, being that it's conjunct a Mercury retrograde could make conversations and events very like excitable. Uh, there could be drama around uh, events. Um, so, right now we have Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto all retrograde. Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto stay retrograde to the fall. This is not anything that we don't go through every summer, those outer planets being retrograde. And remember, this year is also when those five outer planets change signs. So you
Hmm.
may be feeling like a significant shift in overall energy altogether, like your mind's perspectives. You might be seeing things differently. There's definitely a lot of drama on TV. You
I've
see,
been watching a good drama. It's called The Penthouse.
okay, is that
Yeah.
through what? Is that a streaming app?
Yeah, it's a K-drama. You can get it on Viki, but basically it's all of this elite, like, rich families, and you have to be like chosen to live in the apartment, like the
Yeah,
building complex, and every floor is all decked out, and it has like this own, like everything. They have like the whole like full service, and basically everyone there is into classical music. So they're either like a opera like singer, or they do like this like really like high end like activities like opera or just playing a classical instrument or something. They're competing like which child is the best. Like my child, has to be like the creme of the creme, and like all the fancy people are going to be there, so like no. And then one of the ladies who was like on the board of directors, she got like an inside tip about what the competition was going to be like, and it was supposed to be done in English, and then her daughter was practicing in English, and then some other girl found out she was in the bathroom stall, and then she ratted her out, and she's like,
Oh,
I'm not having this competition because I overheard her speaking English. So to make it fair, it needs to be in a certain language. And I was like, damn, like,
yeah.
and then that wasn't it. There was the confrontation between the mamas, because the mamas, they're in competition with each other about like their status and all this stuff. But anyways, that's what I'm watching.
Well, that sounds very appropriate for Leo. We've got the sun in Leo now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that usually brings a lot of attention to theatrics.
Oh yeah.
If you look at, Washington, D.C. and the politics, it's big theater, right? There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of drama. Um, we were talking about um, Sean Diddy Combs' chart a few weeks ago, and some drama has come up with him with jury tampering. And uh, oh, there's Shabaka. Wow.
Hmm.
Let's
Shabaka.
see. Alicia, hi. JK, thank
Oh,
you
I
for
see.
joining
Oh my
us.
gosh,
Yeah,
Shabaka, I haven't seen you in a long
I
time.
know. We were
Hello.
just asking about you not long ago if you were okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you're alive.
You've been gallivanting around the world and doing all kinds of fun things, I hope.
Yeah.
Leo is about fun. So, being that it's the rulership of children, um, Leos can be very childlike no matter what age. They can be very bratty. Um, we missed you too. And so, you could see, depending on where Leo is in your natal birth chart, will always will affect how these different lunations may manifest in your life, right? But say you have, some young Leo children, and with a Leo new moon conjunct a Mercury retrograde, they could be, throwing temper tantrums or going
Yes.
through some new phase in their life of uh, acting out, and Mercury being how their mind communicates. It's retrograde, so then that kind of kicks in like a black hole type of energy in the mind, and so we also have retrograde Pluto opposite this Leo moon. So a Pluto moon opposition can make chronic conditions. Leo is the heart. Pluto is reproductive organs. So somebody who has um, placements that would be in the line of this opposition could have some sort of health scare, or just major change in their life. It could be the death of a parent. So Pluto is about death, and oppositions are about life chapters and change. And so a Pluto moon opposition, that's Leo Aquarius, can also bring in sort of like profound new um, discoveries and changes. And everything's going very fast with all of the AI applications, and how we're seeing it more and more in our lives daily. And Blockchain and digital currency is also getting a lot of press. You see, the president was at the Federal Reserve yesterday. I don't know if anybody caught that. They're trying to renovate this historic old building, and they're already like $3 trillion over budget. And, in the sort of off the mainstream news feeds, there's a belief of a economic reset on the horizon, and that the Federal Reserve will actually become obsolete. And blockchain is how our banking and finances will be handled. As far as what we do now, writing checks or using cash, that would all remain the same, but the systems that regulate and manage monies between banks becomes a digital infrastructure, blockchain. So I think that we might see some disruptions. I know lately around me, there seems to be like problems with ATMs. They'll just like, I'll go drive up to the one I always use and it'll just be gone. And
Gone.
this has happened like 3 times. And I called the branch, and I was like, what's the deal with the ATM? Because the next nearest one is almost across town. And they'll say, well, it keeps getting vandalized. We'll have another one installed. But so, you just don't know what to believe. Maybe the computer components that it takes to handle blockchain are being reworked or, rehabbed or whatever technical thing is about changing over to systems, the quantum financial system. Um, how money again transfers between banks to help us all manage our business and obligations. So I think we're going to see a lot of interesting new um, discoveries with digital currencies. Um, the other thing that's kind of scary about a Pluto opposition is deception and scams. So you want to be really, really careful um, with
They're
it.
getting really crafty with
Yes, they are.
the scams because one of my clients sent me an email and he thought that maybe I could have built something new that was a part of the website. I was like, no, I didn't build anything. And then basically it was like a voicemail, but in order to access the voicemail, it's a QR code. I was like, no, I did not create anything like that. So they will get you to scan the QR code to listen to the voicemail. I'm like, no, don't do that. So the QR code, be careful, guys. Like, if you don't know where the QR code is coming from, like
Right.
one little scan, like they'll go into your system and do its thing. So just be careful with what you open.
They'll also um, record your voice. Like if you give voice activated answers, as opposed to like using your keypad. So, you're calling in somewhere and um, is this, you're punching in whatever your account number or whatever, you want to access information about your account, and it'll say, you know, it'll repeat the information and say, is that correct? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no, or whatever. And you can do either voice or punching in the numbers. And they
Hmm.
say you should never use your voice because hackers can capture that yes that you've said and implant it in another application to where you've agreed to something. They're using your voice and it's something totally unrelated to anything. It's
Mm.
so they can even like scam you with your own voice by recording it and hacking it.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
crafty these days.
It is. So we also have the sun opposing Pluto. That's a big one. And so the sun opposite Pluto is about bringing up buried emotions. So you might feel more emotional. Um, um, you might you might be dealing with maybe a traditional example would be grief. Say something triggers grief that you thought you had worked through, and there's still something buried there that comes up for you to um, transmute. It's all about facing it. Leo is about the heart, being honest with yourself. I know I've said this before, but it's one of my favorite things that I ever learned in astrology about a sign and the difference between Western astrology and European astrologers. So here in America, we are a young country, so
Mm.
270 years compared to Greece, that's 2,500 years, right?
Mm.
So 2,500. Did I say that? But anyway, so because of that, you know, how it's been taught and passed down from generation to generation, we don't have as many generations of astrologers here as in Europe. And so the traditional description of Leo energy is they're obsessed with mirrors and very vain. And it's how I got taught. Grew up thinking, okay, Leo's vain. We're all about looking in the mirror and primping and being kind of prissy or whatever.
Mm. Mm.
So when I spent time on the Greek island of Kos, where the first school of astrology began, and took some conferences there, um, they presented an explanation for why Leo is connected with the mirror. And it felt much more true to me than anything. Leo is very insecure. I mean, on the outside, there's a bravado, there's, this, sort of confidence or something. But inside, Leo's extremely insecure, like a child. It's that child connection, right? The mirror is so that Leo can check their behavior because they want to make sure that they're accepted or that they get along with how other people are acting, right? So it's more of a checking their insecurity and and wanting to be accepted, and that
Mm.
felt very resonant to me. That there's just this constant insecurity of, do they measure up? How do they compare? And it's really not a vain. Uh, I mean, certainly there's people of any sign who are vain and conceited, but just these overall general descriptions of how each sign um, vibrates. That is, I thought was very interesting. The difference between, you know, how two different worlds describe an energy, and they're very different. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, with Sun opposite Pluto, the Sun in Leo opposite Pluto in Aquarius, that deep insecurity could be triggered, self doubt. And so having a serious, what's that phrase? Like talking to, just getting very honest with yourself about those feelings that come up and try not to bury them, try to actually work through them. If it means you have to be in your PJs for the weekend watching movies and, not being social, if it's about self-care, really. And
Yeah, I found that out too. Like, Um, I think I did like a hypnotherapy session recently, and basically what I felt was that some people they like to grab on to other individuals, and without knowing that's like a learned response to hold on to someone, right? But what I saw was that they needed to hold themselves. They needed to really care for them rather than to seek approval or to seek like have this attachment to other people outside of themselves
Right.
when they could just do it themselves, and they don't know how to do this.
Right.
um and I saw that 2 times today. That was actually today, this morning, when I did that. So, I found that was, like, really interesting because, um, there was that feeling of grief that I felt was coming up, like purging, like learning to, like, really go down deep, like, "Why is this energy coming through?" You know? And so I find that, that's kind of, similar to what you're talking about
It's
with this energy.
the
Yeah.
planets and the transits, right?
Mm, mhm,
We really do the planets on a. So that all sounded very heavy and serious, but on a lighter note, we have Neptune making a trine to this new moon.
mhm.
Trines are natural gifts from the universe. They bring luck and opportunities. And being that it's Neptune, so that's about, you know, creative activities like dance and arts and movie going, manifesting your dreams. It could also bring very vivid, colorful dream state. And I don't know if anyone in the chat can relate to this, but I tell you, this week I have had some really very bizarre dreams where I wake up and go, "What in the world?" One of them, it was a really cool vision in that when we talk about colorful and vivid dreaming, I was tinkering behind my neighbor's house, which I never do, with their garden hose. And this might have been the subconscious part of me of weeks ago. I had a long weekend and I asked her to water my plants. So maybe that was stuck in my subconscious somewhere, and I was exchanging that favor of looking out for things because they go away a lot on the weekends. And I'm turning on the water, and the faucet thing that goes at the end of the hose, it was one that had like the big dial, like I don't know how to explain it, like a dial and a handle, and you turn
Mhm.
it on. You know how butane lighters have the flames that come out? Well, imagine little flames coming out of all those holes where water comes out, and at the end of the flame is water. So it was like these flames and water coming out. And I was looking at it going, wow,
What in the world?
that's
That's
really
crazy.
weird.
So what do you think it means to have
So
fire and
water, water is all about emotions, right? And fire. So I kind of woke up taking it as trying to tame my emotions, like feeling a little bit of on an emotional roller coaster, and the combination of the flame and the water felt like sort of a taming of the fire or something. It was really weird. But before that, and I watched too much like forensic files or forensic type shows,
unsolved mysteries?
it was it was me watching someone like put a string around some girl's neck to strangle her. And I was like remote viewing or something, like watching this, and I was like, they're going to strangle that girl. And I don't know
Mhm.
what that is about. But anyway, my point is that trying A Neptune trine to the Leo new moon can be very, very wild dreams.
I had a dream recently where um, there was an earthquake. I felt it. And I've never been in an earthquake. I don't know what it really feels like, but I felt it in my dream. And then I was like, what is that? And then it happened again. And then my instinct said, go to the middle of the room. I was like, and I was there with other people. It wasn't just family. It was a big like community house. And so everybody gathered to the center of the building. And then all of a sudden I felt like another like quiver, and then it went and I was like, oh my God, what is that? So it was flood. There was
Oh
flooding going
my.
on outside, and I was like, "Oh my God." And outside of the house, I was on the 3rd floor. I could see through down the rafters or whatever you want to call it, because it was a 3rd floor thing. I could see down straight through. Luckily, there wasn't water in the building, but I could see it outside. And on the outside, I saw a flame. I was like, what the fuck? There's a flame out there outside. And I didn't know what the flame meant. So it's kind of similar. Like
Yeah.
you had a flame and water at the same time. And I also had it, but in a different way. So that's weird.
So I looked up symbolize earthquake in a dream, major changes, emotional turmoil, or a sense of instability in the waking life. It can also represent a feeling of being shaken or disruptive, perhaps by
Hmm.
a significant event or difficult situation.
Yeah, I've had that. I think I told you earlier, it was the difficult girl that was, like, really getting under my skin, like, I don't know, sometimes I cannot I have patience. I do, but there's some people who just don't have, like, an IQ, and that's what I felt, and I was like, Is she, like, purposely wasting my time?" Like,
Right.
I could not believe I stayed on the phone, like, for hours, like, explaining to her, like, one thing, and it's so simple. Like, I don't understand. I still don't understand, and I think it's still kind of, like, drives me a little bit crazy, but anyways.
So, and that sort of explains this week's energy too, with Leo fired up, you know, exasperated,
Yeah.
oppositions to Pluto, the sun opposite Pluto. These are all somewhat disruptive feelings, and fire is things things happen with fire energy, right? And that Pluto being in Aquarius and opposed by the moon and the sun, um, Aquarius is earthquakes. It's ruled by Uranus. That is disruption. And um, I was in an earthquake here years ago. The center of the earthquake was about 60 miles west, but it was such a big earthquake and did a lot of damage out there that what we got here was like the tremors. And I was
Mm.
sitting in this room, which is an upstairs bedroom. I was sitting at my computer and I heard this rumble and I saw like things shaking and I thought my furnace was getting ready to blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know what this rumble was. And I ran downstairs and outside. My neighbor had done the same thing. He ran out of his house and we were standing there and we're like, what was that? And then, it was came on that it had been an earthquake and whatever. I forget the
Yeah,
magnitude.
because the East Coast doesn't normally get earthquakes.
Correct.
Mhm.
But it like destroyed buildings where it
Hmm.
was. I forget the magnitude of it. And but there are fault lines along the East Coast, not like not like on the West Coast, but anyway, it was kind of freaky, and
Mhm.
you know we've had so much disruptive weather events all over the country, Texas and North Carolina, and um,
I
uh,
think all over the world.
yeah,
Like,
I think you're
I've
right.
seen, like, in different countries, like, everyone's having a issue here or there.
Flooding and fires, and yeah,
Mm. Yeah, even, in Arizona, there's fires and stuff, like I told you about the Green Canyon, it's on fire. Um, yeah, I don't know.
so it's and I go back to equating that with so outer planets move very slow and they stay in their signs a long time. And this year in 2025, between April and October, five outer planets are changing or have already changed signs. And so just the nature of nature itself, that would mean changes. And
Mm,
so maybe that is manifesting in natural events, which, if our body is like a bioelectrical field and we're responding to vibrations on the surface of the planet, that could bring up unfamiliar emotions, new emotions we haven't had. Um, I have never I have never really thought much about getting older until recently. And
oh, because of the deaths of, the legend, people that just
yes,
passed?
yeah. And the job interview, that I really think it was my age, is why we went in a different direction.
Oh.
Um, so think about that, I mean, as you're going through the next couple of weeks, like, are you feeling something new or different, or is there a thought pattern that you really haven't had to try to navigate? I've never i've never felt my age. I'm certainly very healthy for my age, but it just seems like recently it's come up in my emotional body, like, should I be
Mm.
more worried than I am? And I don't know, I compare myself a lot to other people my age, or I know a lady.
Well, I know that there are younger people that have been my friends for many, many years, and they're talking about, all right, guys, I'm looking to buy 10 houses by the end of the year. Can you, if you know anybody who's in the market, like, I'm willing to buy. I'm like, damn, 10 houses. Like, what?
Well, that's a big trending thing, is all those, flipping real estate and real estate investment conferences.
Hmm. I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in a while. She did try to invest into my company when it was like very new. I knew she had that entrepreneurial like spirit of wanting to invest. She's like an investor, and that was like her always her thing for many many years. And to just see that and her being very successful, uh, took me by surprise because like now I'm wondering how many properties does she own now? Like, for her to buy up to 10 houses. Like that's a lot, you know. And she was in the military or she still is. And so like I'm pretty sure she's been working on her credit, for because in the military you have to have like super credit in order to like get promoted and things like that. So I'm pretty sure that that was a part of her training, but for her to like do it, like I think that she set some money aside and was always investing like little by little,
Right.
for the past 2 decades that I've known her, and now she's like doing really well. And so, like, I'm looking, I was like, you know what? I haven't really invested yet. I've talked about it, but I haven't applied myself. And so, I
And
even
that's
caught
okay.
myself. Yeah, and what I'm saying is that I've even caught myself uh, doing those comparisons
Right,
too, for people in my age, but she's younger than I am. That's the
right.
other part. I was like, oh my God, like she's doing really well.
I saw this lady that helps do some work for one of my neighbors, and she's my age, and I thought she was like 10 years older than me. I mean,
Mm,
she just, I don't know. But anyway, so that's, I think, part of. So remember, Pluto is about our value system. And in Aquarius, opposing the sun, our value systems come up, like, and in relationships, any kind of relationship, um, sometimes what can make or break that connection is a difference in values. So, this whole new moon cycle is really about um, prioritizing your time and energy and your resources and being consistent with your core values, like walk your talk. And,
mm,
when people talk about, um, when people talk about, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so
about
they talk
core
about not
values.
not manifesting what they think they want or whatever. It's
Hmm.
usually some disconnect between what you're saying and what your actions are. I mean, all
Hmm.
those levels have to be in alignment and true to your heart for
Right.
the things to manifest. So, um, really fun times. Leo loves to have fun. It's usually about, entertainment and good times and um, doing some inner child work. That trine to the Neptune is certainly about dreams and dreaming big. Leo's kind of known for doing things on a grand scale and like the theater, So, in order to put on a theatrical production, they overemphasize makeup and costumes because you're on this little stage and people up in the balcony need to see you and need to see that character that you're portraying. So, there's
Mm.
the heavy makeup, there's usually the costuming and stuff. So, that's kind of like, you know, what this cycle is like is on a grand
Exploring.
scale. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, being open because Leo can be very fixed, and that's not always good. Being open to seeing things a new way or a different perspective, and sometimes that can be hard when you're sort of like dialed in on thinking this is the way you feel about it, and then all of a sudden you're like questioning, well, maybe I didn't feel that way about it.
Yeah. I think that this energy is I don't know. I feel all over the place. I don't know if that's like a thing, but that's how I feel. Um, like I'm trying to focus on so many things at once, and I am chugging along and getting things done. But um, to be honest, I just want to watch my drama now. Like I don't want to. I don't want to work.
Well, and the trine to Neptune is about escaping. It's escaping into that fantasy, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes you
Oh
just
no, because this
bother.
is a good one, and it's like 21 episodes long, and I'm like halfway through, and so I want to finish, before my guest comes, and so like I'm like, I want to,
Well,
I want to
you're
watch
going to be
it.
binge watching for the next
I
72
know
hours.
I should be cleaning, but like yeah. So that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Well, let's get to our cards then.
Oh, okay.
And the kind of what I went over as far as the lunation is on lionmountainhealing.com.
Okay. Alrighty, so first up we have here Aries.
I'm using the Lover's Tarot because Leo's very romantic.
And then I've decided to pull out the Romance Angels.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've had this deck for a very long time, and I actually don't pull it out that often, unless if it's a personal reading.
Aries is also fire. It makes a trine to Leo. Aries and Leos get along very well. I've got the High Priestess.
Okay, I have. It says heart to heart conversations. It says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Hmm.
And the High Priestess is what, fertility and intuition. And so maybe
Mm-hmm.
somebody got a positive pregnant test.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
Uh, the other thing is that instead of like thinking about it, maybe it's time to actually go with a physical conversation like there are right now, because
Yeah.
it seems like it's a little difficult to hear.
Yeah. Might be feeling one way that it's not coming out the way you're
Hmm.
feeling it. That's very Mercury retrograde like.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I have. So
Cool.
next, we have here Taurus.
Taurus can be pretty romantic too, you know.
Yeah, and I see here a reconciliation.
Oh, and I've got the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, it says someone from your past is returning to your life, and how apropos, right? Mercury retrograde,
Yes. What goes around
reconciliation.
comes around. It could be some
Mm-hmm.
sort of karmic connection.
Mm-hmm. So something faded is about to happen. Like maybe your twin is coming back to reconcile or a past love. But there's definitely someone from the past that's coming back. I've been getting that with my whole weekly readings that the past is coming back to communicate, and they are willing to wait on the person who kind of had to sit it out for a while. So it's their turn.
Yeah.
So all
I
right.
might,
So next, okay, go ahead.
I might think about them, but I don't want them to come back.
Oh, so you've had thoughts about that one?
Different ones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Leos are very remorseful about old boyfriends and girlfriends. Oh, God. Don't need any of them back.
uh, well, I think that that's why the retrograde, makes it a little bit. It makes it slower to rethink things.
Yeah. And memories come back.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh,
for
so the
let's see.
twins for Gemini, the twins.
Oh, okay. It says getting to know each other as your oh god, I can't read. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Wow.
Wow, Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Should be having a good time.
Yeah, you could be getting to know yourself if you think of it that way, or another person. So that's always nice. Maybe this is like a night out, like under the trees. Mm. I mean, it looks like a social gathering.
With children.
Well, those are cherubs up there. So
Yeah.
um, this girl is like the lady sitting on. She's like, "What are you saying?"
Right.
That girl is like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, that guy
Interesting.
is sitting at attention, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sitting like pretty stiff right there, but his bow or his sword is down. So usually in the tarot, when the sword is down, it means that you're not clear. But when the sword is up, you have a sense of clarity. So that's why he's using it because
Maybe
um,
he's confused.
yeah, he needs to figure it out.
Gemini
Okay,
can be a little airy, you know.
yeah. Oh, okay. So for Cancer, I have children.
Oh, I have justice.
Oh, justice for the children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Oh,
Custody disputes.
yeah. I mean, it could be dogs. Look, there's little dogs down there. And then
Yeah.
she has a puppy. Mm. That boy is holding a string. What is that? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, look, these dogs got the chain that links them together with one.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if you can see it. It's like right there.
yeah.
Hmm.
You're talking about upright swords. We have an upright sword here.
Yeah, so justice for the kids. So that's good. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing
Yeah,
uh, for Cancer, and that's what Cancer would want anyways, right?
right, right. Family and security and nurturing.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good. All right. So next we have here Leo.
Leo and a Leo new moon. Well, this Leo has been having some new perspectives this week. I can say that. So this is
Mhm.
the devil.
Well, I have engagement,
Mm,
and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow,
wow.
engaging with the devil.
Wow. I don't know how to take that.
Hmm.
I I take it as so when I think of old boyfriends, I think about how unhealthy they were in toxic situations. And so not having them as a commitment is a positive thing.
Hmm. So maybe reflecting on previous engagements and how like your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. So like maybe they weren't as committal before in the past and you kind of know better at this point. So that
Right.
could be a revelation.
We
Yeah.
learn our lessons.
Mhm.
What
Oh.
else does the devil represent? I can't remember.
Well, I know it's Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah. Um yeah, attachment, obsession.
Yeah. Interesting. Fears, maybe.
Yeah, fears of engagement.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is down there. It looks like like a needlework. She
Oh,
has it
yeah.
clutched in her hands, but look at the look on her eyes. Like they look she's like, "Oh dear." I don't know. I mean, he looks like he's happy, but she's not. Very interesting. I don't
That is
know.
interesting.
Anyway, carrying on. Next, we have Virgo. Oh, Oh, I gotta go on the floor for this one.
Oh, I've got the Hanged Man for Virgo.
And I have you deserve love. You are lovable. So maybe Virgo, you don't feel loved.
Have faith.
Um,
Yeah, I think the Hanged Man is always about being
hmm,
reminded of a deep sense of faith.
you deserve love.
You are lovable.
Hmm. Maybe this is like that Leo energy, like reflecting, like in one way and feeling a different way.
Yeah, yeah,
That could be a thing.
yeah.
But
Not
the bow and arrow is right there. So like I think Virgo has an issue of feeling that they do deserve love. Hmm.
Hangman can be delays.
Yeah, the water here is a little turbulent. It's not like a what's it called? A bubbling brook. It's like a rapid rapid river. Anyway. So like the I feel like those are the emotions they're actually going through. That could be on Virgo's mind.
Yeah,
So clear it out, Virgo. I
yeah.
got you. Watch some drama. So next we have Libra.
Libra.
Hmm.
Oh, the Tower.
And I have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type in expectation.
Oh,
Wow. Maybe Libra, you had your eyes set on someone or something, but maybe
now it's
there's
going to
something
get
else.
shook up. We were talking about earthquakes.
Mhm, mhm.
I always think of the Tower as the universe's 2 by 4. If you're not moving along your path, then the universe will create scenarios that will force you to move along.
Mhm. Yeah, so just keep yourself open to whatever this is. Um
And two, open to different social opportunities. Libra likes those social times, and
Maybe it's not your norm.
yeah, maybe the Tower changes direction of some plans, or just
Mhm.
keep open and flexible and adaptable.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I definitely see that.
Adaptability, Libra.
I
Oh,
know.
Scorpio. Ooh. So for the new moon, we have a reclusive scorpion.
Yeah, I see here finances and career. Wow. And it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now.
So kind of broke, have to stay at home.
Mhm. Yeah, hey. Scorpio here doesn't have any issues with that. I like to stay at home.
Yeah,
uh,
I do too.
mhm. Sometimes it's okay to just like not be engaged in group activities and just be like by yourself. I think that's a Scorpio type energy anyways, like
Yeah,
being
and
reclusive in that.
mysterious.
Yeah. So nothing new, Scorpio. No, I'm playing. Just keep doing you.
That's right.
All right, next we have your Sag.
So Sag is also a fire sign and gets along very well with Leo.
Mm.
Oh,
Man.
the Magician.
Okay, well, calling in your soulmate. It
Oh,
says your prayers and affirmations. Uh,
and
yeah,
visualizations
yeah.
help. It's below the tab now. I can't read
Help you
this.
bring you together.
Nice. He looks like John Mayer. You know that guy?
Ah, yeah, I see it. And who is the lady?
I saw the coolest thing.
Hmm.
I saw the coolest thing. I saw the coolest thing. Let me see if I can bring that up for you guys. It was, um, let's see. Thank you for your patience with me as I try to find this. It was very cool. Oh, hold on. Okay. Check out this guy. Now what made me think about this was that guy on your card had angel wings. Okay. Talking about AI.
Yeah, I know. It's like, isn't that AI guy? Wow.
Ah,
I love the look on his face.
he's a good looking guy right there, isn't he?
Handsome. He's like the dark angel.
I don't know. I saw those big angel wings and I saw that and I kept looking at it. I was like, how do they do that?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
How do they
Yeah.
do that? I mean, it's some sort of illusion. He's been on that America's Got Talent several times doing different transformation. They call it shape shifting.
Yeah, I've seen it with the lady, but it's like magic or something like that,
Yeah.
where
He
she's
turns
wearing.
into Medusa. Have you seen
Well, I don't know about that one, but I saw she like changes like in front of everyone,
Right.
and it's like, how the heck does she do it like in front of everyone? Like, I don't know. That takes skill.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Illusion.
Illusion. Like, I think he practiced that in the mirror. That's the Leo.
Yeah. He, you see those
Check out my
abs?
wings.
I mean, I looked at his body. I was like, is that real? I don't know.
Yes, baby. Check out my pecs.
My six pack. He
Anyway.
has one that he turns into Neptune, and water even like splashes and gets him wet. And then a fish drops down on the judge's desk.
No.
I mean, since we're talking about Neptune, I'll show it to you. Look at
Okay.
that. Get ready for it.
Look at his face. Oh wow. Jeez. That's real?
Isn't that wild? How do they do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, how do they do that? If we
I
were in
mean,
the theater and that was on stage, how would we do that?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
fish.
So it must be like holograms are on a whole new
Yes.
level, right? Like they
You
can
know
manipulate.
how you saw the water come up behind him? And when it
Mhm.
finishes, he's wet. He's dripping wet.
Mhm.
And
Well, I
then the
think
fish
like
drops
because
down.
once they do that, then somebody is like
Dropping
throwing water or, like from above. And then he's got like that soaking hot, like fucking wet
no,
look.
soaking hot is right.
Like, oh.
Yeah, that was Neptune for our Neptune trying the new moon.
Yeah, that's that
Dream about that tonight. Oof.
dreamy wet man.
Yes, yes, in long robes.
How about some tuna?
Yes. It is funny.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks for sharing. Okay, next. Like,
That all came from those angel wings on your card. Because
yeah.
I had
Well,
just seen that transformation of the guy with the huge wings.
yeah. Well, you pulled out the different type, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Comic relief.
yeah, you gotta have it.
All right, Kathy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sweet. The star.
Oh, see here. Oh, I talked about this earlier. It says love yourself first.
Oh, I love it.
Um, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive.
Nice.
Yeah. So that goes like not clinging on to like a person or situation, but like more to the self.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, I mean, and with the star, with the water jug and everything, that's like, like the Neptune guy pouring water on
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
He's definitely loving himself first.
Yes. I think it's time for a spa treatment, Capricorn.
Yeah, or work out, get that 8 pack like going on.
It doesn't look real, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely looks like generated, but that doesn't mean because the way his pose and everything is
I know.
so model-esque,
Yeah.
like he practiced it for a while. Jesus. Because normally, so my mom, she put like a mirror down the end of the hallway where we used to live.
Yeah.
And she told me, she says, I do this because I want you to look at yourself when you walk down the hallway so you can practice how you walk. And that's what I did. So every time when I walk down the hallway, instead of like not looking at myself, I'm looking at myself and I'm walking down and like,
Straight. Yeah. Nice posture. Yeah.
posture, doing the heels and just walking down there with class. Yeah. That's where that came from. And that came from like practice. Yeah. I had no idea she was training me. Like now I walk with flip flops, so I lost my touch. Yeah. Now I'll go. Definitely not classy. So next we have Aquarius.
Pluto and Aquarius opposite the new moon. I like this for that.
Hmm. Well, I have here passion.
Nice.
Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right. Be foolish and passionate. Can't go wrong.
Aquarians can be hot and cold, so maybe the new moon and so Aquarius is opposite Leo. So they
Mm,
can have some very Leo like traits, just like Leo can have Aquarian traits. You always pick up things from your opposite sign. So for the new moon, Aquarius, I would be a little more open to your hot side,
Yeah, be the angel.
not detached.
Hmm.
They can often be misunderstood because they can be detached and not cold.
Well, I know mine ain't cold. He's very warm.
I think you just froze. Did you just freeze on us? Snap out of it.
We're on the last one, so we're almost there. Pisces.
So I've had the power blink on and off throughout the week. I didn't have internet earlier this evening, so we've done really well to not have too many technical issues.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
look at
for
this!
the sun. Free yourself.
I
It
love
is time to take back control of your life.
I love it.
Hmm.
Nice Pisces. This is got that Neptune trine to the new moon.
So if you feel like you were stuck, free. Be free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
follow your
You,
dreams. Dream big. Leo likes doing it big.
Pisces is a big dreamer too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
This
what
might
we.
even like inspire the child within to help with that.
Hmm. So let's see here. Oh, I missed a lot here in the chat. Where has Mega Sunny? Oh, yeah, she did pull from that, right?
Yeah, those are the biggest ones I have. I miss a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Hello, Linda. Back in she's in the backyard in the lounge chair. Wow.
Nice.
It must be nice. It's too hot to do that. I'm actually sweating in here. Like I need to turn down the air.
Yes, I'm sticking to my seat.
Dodge bullets, indeed. Been good, Linda. Living it up in the city. Um. Okay, lady. Sounds like vacuum is going off. Virgo isn't being loved. He went out of his way to make sure of it. Dumb fuck has gone down the wrong road, and everyone attached him is going down. It's literally insane, and I called it 5 to 3 years ago. Too bad he ain't Jason. Yes, you need to move back out. I plan on moving back. It's just a matter of time, honey.
So we have on Saturday, August 9th, a full moon in Aquarius.
mm-hmm.
I am going to be out of town that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So then we would be looking at the new moon in Virgo on Friday, August 22nd. So, shall we put that down for our next party?
Yeah, I think so. Casimir's his birthday's on the 21st.
Oh,
So it
well,
works. It works out.
okay. Well, if you need to change it, we can.
No, it's fine. Because my person he won't leave until the 8th, I believe. So
Right.
and you're gonna be out of town too, so that's fine. So it all works out.
So that works
Um,
good.
hmm And then I'm not sure exactly what's you said what was going on around that time.
It is a full moon in Aquarius on Saturday the 9th.
Oh, okay.
So that should maybe bring some rumblings of more disruptive weather patterns, the tides at the full moon. Uh,
I need monsoon, guys. Can you please pray for
yeah, volcanoes, um, earthquakes, fires, floods. Full moon in Aquarius could mean disruptive weather patterns. I think you
mm,
froze again.
yeah, you too on my side.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
weird how that happens.
Yeah. But anyhow. Okay.
Well, It's
So, I guess like if you guys are interested in booking a reading with Sunny, you can head on over to lionmountainhealing.com. And also, you mentioned that you are still having like your Etsy shop, right?
us. Yes, yes.
Lion Mountain Relics, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, on
And you
it.
can get through it through lionmountainhealing.com as well,
Mm-hmm.
as that link that you made for it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my, it's supposed to be excruciatingly hot this weekend. I'm hoping to upload a bunch of new stuff, new old stuff. It's all old stuff, but
Yeah, but the ones that you showed me, those earrings, those were really pretty. There's like smoky gray
they're
color,
mystic topaz.
mystic topaz. Yeah, those were pretty.
Yes, I have a bunch of jewelry that I need to upload.
Yeah. And then if you buy one, you get one free. Is that what you
I,
said?
you'll get something free in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Do some clearing out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to take a look.
In fact, I've got them right here. So the lady ordered, I'll show you what she ordered and what I'm sending her. So, oh, these were $12. They're sterling, so I'm trying to price things really reasonably.
Yeah, I think those are pretty.
And then these will be her surprise free gift.
Oh, those are cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. Let me show you. I made some necklaces, some earrings. I'll show you.
Oh,
I got bored. So I wanted to have these. But look at these.
oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Tassels. Is it metal?
No, they're beads.
Oh, beads.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just wanted them.
I like them.
I know, because they just feel like, back in
They
the
look
day.
good for your hair.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. I'm trying to find a hole.
I'm not going to touch that.
Okay. I don't know if I got it in or
Yeah, I've heard that too.
not.
That's not what you want to hear.
No, but I try to put earrings in because oh yeah, there it goes. I've had
These
my
are
ear pierced
beautiful.
since they were like when I was 4, and I don't want them closed up. So
I,
every once in a while, I would like to put it, but I like them because they're like
I love them.
blingy. Isn't this like Leo like?
Oh, yeah.
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 Anyway,
Get your bling on this weekend.
I know. So, anyways, like, yeah, I just wanted some, so I did.
Yeah.
I could.
Well, I have been falling down on uploading new merchandise. Um, I wanted to move my photo box and where I operate, and it just became like this huge project. So I'm like, I keep delaying putting up more items, and I'm not getting anything done. So I need to just keep it where it is to get some more upload.
Well, what you can do is just go basic and just shoot and click, and then I think in Etsy they have like the built-in photo thingy where you could clean it up inside the program.
Yeah.
So that way it'll be easier for you to just take the picture, write the description, and then do the next one.
One of the things that it talks about bringing more traffic to your shop is videos.
Mhm, yeah, just
Good.
do a video. If
Yeah,
you want to, like, like, do a demo of it, or just even do, like, a panning across it just to kinda see the sparkle. If it's like a blingy
yeah.
one, you can do that.
So
So,
I hope I have fallen down on what I had made as a goal. I wanted to like get 10 things up a week, and I have not done that. And I've been
mm.
selling some things, so the inventory is kind of low. So I need to beef it up again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you have resources and stuff, so I don't think that's hard.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
just doing it. You can spend hours doing that.
I know. Well, I think I'm pro level now. I go boop boop and put it but sometimes I forget, because like transferring from my phone to the computer could be a challenge.
Yeah,
But I'm just lazy sometimes because all I can do is just like use the cord, and that's faster than doing it through Wi-Fi.
yes,
So yeah.
yes.
You having fun? I guess so. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
having fun.
we know how to have fun.
Mhm. Oh, Shabaka says she has a mystic topaz ring.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I've got a couple of pieces, and these are the last. I think they're the last piece I have, unless I find some more.
Hmm. Well, I'm
I
pretty sure that you have other because you always have like a nice little
I have
collection.
rooms of jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
dresser drawers full, tubs full. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. So I need to get back on that.
What is this? Um, you need to back. Okay. Is this like a hater? Shabaka, are you still in here? Wow. Like, who is this? Okay. Bye bye. Yeah, that was like really toxic, right?
So was do you think that was AI generated or
That was some like mean, hateful, like energy. That's so weird. I know, right? I got one.
I'm not going to have that. All
I
right.
got the 2x4 right here. Like,
Oh, here we can have a what was that thing in Star Wars? The
boom, boom.
boom, boom, boom,
The lightsaber action.
lightsaber. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry, the block messages wasn't cray. The hmm. They weren't. They probably okay. They were in the wrong chat. Well, yeah, I don't know. That's just so weird. It came out very hateful. That's okay,
Crazy. Yeah. Well, we cleared it all out. We don't need any of that
Yeah,
business.
we don't need that crap. Love your guys' energy. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for being here with us today.
We
Sometimes
appreciate
it's
y'all taking
um,
the time on a Friday night to come and cavort and I would say keep it between the lines, love yourself, do something fun and exciting.
yeah, I'm gonna watch drama now.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Sending good vibes, and we're sending good vibes to you all too. So thank
Yes,
you for being here with us.
yes. Thank you all. I'm
Yes.
going to go let my little dogs stretch their legs.
Yeah. I'm gonna have dinner ready now. All right, guys. Well, thank you for chiming in, and we'll see you on the 22nd.
Yes, thank you. Have a good visit.
Okay. All
See you
right. Thank
later.
you. And you too. Have a good happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. All right.
Nighty
Bye
night.
bye.
Bye.
Hey, can I get a card or two? Oh shit, girl. I already cut her off. I can do a card. Um okay. Can I get a card or two about the two new guys? Okay, so guy number 1, whoever you think guy number 1 is. Oh, we have your new love. And it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So that's guy number 1. And guy number 2. Wow, he had 2 cards. Okay, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and financial and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, I mean, this could be him. It could be you. I don't know. But he has a financial or career thing that's going on. And um, maybe this one, number 2, is afraid to express his love. They've been showing up out of nowhere. Mm. Well, maybe you're just in a vibrational alignment for them to show up. So I hope that made sense, girl. We have a new love that's number 1, and this is number 2, if you can see it. So I hope that helped. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. It is hot here. I think I need to turn on the air. You're welcome, Shabaka. It's really nice to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while, girl. I hope things are going well with you. And I will see you guys next week. Okay. All right. Bye bye.